Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it is currently Wednesday, the 30th of September. It is a pretty dreary day. Not sure if you can really tell in the background there, but despite that, we're getting started on another Pokemon GO adventure here on the channel. Reason is, I got the game loaded up today, and at one point, I suddenly saw there was some sort of special research, I believe, from Professor Willow. So let's see what's going on here. I'm not sure what event there is going on, but I do remember hearing about, oh wait a minute, the feeling of victory. I remember hearing there's going to be some sort of special research towards the end of September to usher us into the spooky season of Halloween, the month of October. So what do you have to say, Willow? I didn't even read this yet. Hey there, Chaz. As you know, I do a lot of research. There are just so many Pokemon to learn about and document. Recently, I've been investigating Ralts, the feeling Pokemon, to learn more about how this Pokemon senses people's emotions by using the horns on its head. It's an amazing ability, don't you think? I thought studying this Pokemon's unique sensing powers could help me identify the strange feeling that's been stirring inside me these past few weeks. I've realized, though, that this isn't any ordinary emotion. It's a type of energy. Mega energy? I can use some of that. This mysterious energy is filling me with hope and determination. I feel like I could take on any challenge and be victorious. We know what this is leading to. If you don't know what this particular mythical Pokemon's all about, it's all about victory. I would appreciate your assistance in collecting more information on this strange and fascinating phenomenon. So what do you want us to do? Catch what the? Okay, catch 30 Pokemon, spin 30, Pokestops or gyms, and send 10 gifts to friends. That I'll try to do as soon as I can. Not sure if I'll get it done today, because as I say, the weather is quite under the weather. Actually, I'm under the weather right now. It's coming down on top of me. Rainy, windy, not the best. I did have plans to go out at some point to do some of my usual runaround, errands and stuff, but I might wait till the next day or the day after. I don't know. But is there anything else? Well, first of all, we got some gifts. Thank you, Tails, our 9 Tails. Make sure that I'm not missing anything in the news here. So, Charmander Day. Okay, so I didn't touch anything. This brought up news on its own. Anyway, I guess this is a good thing to talk about, because I knew this was coming. I wasn't sure when, but it's unfortunate that we're going to be losing some of the temporary bonuses that we were given back during the start of the pandemic, the global pandemic that we are currently still struggling through. Certain things are going to be sent back to how they were. And as I said, I expected some things are going to be leaving. Some things are staying, though, actually. Over the past few months, we've been making temporary changes to Pokemon GO to adapt to the changing global environment. Some of these changes will remain implemented for the foreseeable future, such as the ability to raid remotely, changes to the Go Battle League, and the increased distance at which you can spin photo discs and gyms, or at gyms and Pokestops. We thank you for all your feedback. The following temporary bonuses will remain to improve Pokemon GO's overall gameplay experience. You can still maintain 20 gifts at a time in your item bag. That's a good thing to keep. You'll continue to receive 3 times the Stardust and XP for your first Pokemon catch of the day. Also good. Incense duration will remain at 60 minutes. Very nice. When possible, people are generally encouraged to spend time outside, go on walks, and exercise for their mental and physical health, all while abiding by social distancing and other health and safety recommendations. So starting tomorrow, actually Thursday, the 1st of October, the following temporary bonuses will be modified. The hatch distance will return to normal for eggs. I can deal with that, I guess. I still do a decent amount of walking in the neighborhood. Let's see. The increased effectiveness of incense will only apply now while walking. So you're still going to have your 60 minutes of time, but the amount of Pokemon that pop up is going to only work while you're moving. Your buddy Pokemon will now bring you gifts only when you have nearly run out. This will happen only once per day. And I wonder, are they going to still just bring 5? Because the most I've seen at a time over the past few months has been 5 gifts per, collection of gifts from your buddy. You will still have a higher chance of getting a gift when you spin a Pokestop. However, you won't be guaranteed to get a gift. Incubators will be included in more boxes in the in-game shop. And for a summary of active bonuses, keep your eye on the special bonuses section of the Today View. Please note that we will continue to monitor these active bonuses and will provide updates as necessary. Additionally, we're continuously monitoring the ever-evolving global situation and are working hard to reschedule previously planned live events to 2021. Health and safety are of the utmost importance. Please stay tuned to our official channels for any rescheduling updates. So the active bonuses, I guess that would be, or the rate of the special bonuses. So it's going to end in 7 hours and 40 minutes. But yeah, we'll see what's going to stay for the temporary bonuses right now. I guess we can talk about this too, because this is kind of interesting. Pokemon Go will finally, by the end of the year, be integrating with Pokemon Home. So, generally, a little summary here. If you didn't see was it a Pokemon Direct? I think it was. They basically, earlier this week, they announced some information about Pokemon Go connecting to, or technically we're talking about the Crown Tundra expansion for Pokemon Sword and Shield, but along with that, they included Pokemon Go information saying that by the end of this year, we're going to have connectivity from Go to Home. So we're going to be able to send our Pokemon Go creatures, captures, all the way into Pokemon Home. They can't come back from Home into Go, however, which I always figured was going to be the case, because changing all the layout of the stats, the format of the Pokemon data to go into the somewhat less complicated Pokemon Go version wouldn't make that much sense, because then if you send them back into Home, how would it know what it had the first time it was in Home before it went to Go and lost all the data? Blah, blah, blah. Technical jargon. But you're going to be able to send things from Go to Home, which you can then send into Sword and or Shield, if you have those on the Nintendo Switch. I think that basically covers it. Oh, wait, there's one more thing. When the integration goes live, a celebration event will be happening in Pokemon Go, featuring particular Pokemon. You will be able to activate the mystery box when you send a Pokemon to Pokemon Home from Pokemon Go, and if you open the mystery box during the celebration event, you'll have a chance of encountering a shiny Meltan. So shiny Meltan is coming back to Pokemon Go during this event later this year. Stay tuned for more information on how to send the Pokemon that you've caught in Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home. Alright, and the last news to mention here before I head back inside for a little bit to dry off. Charmander, of course, will be the October Community Day featured Pokemon when that Community Day comes on the 17th of October, Saturday. So it says, we're thrilled to announce that Charmander, the lizard Pokemon, will be featured, the featured Pokemon this month. Getting ahead of myself. So 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time on the 17th of October. There will be a special one-time purchase October Community Day box available for 1280 Pokecoins, featuring an Elite Charge TM, 3 Super Incubators, 3 Star Pieces, and 30 Ultra Balls. And for just that $1 US, or the equivalent pricing tier in your local currency, which for me is only 99 cents. I save a penny. You'll be able to access the October Community Day exclusive special research, A Tale of Tales. Tails! So I should be walking her during the day, or no, I'll probably stick with our good old Blaze the Charizard. Let's get back to the news after that sidetrack distraction. I'm not tapping the screen correctly because the rain is starting to get on there. I don't know if you can really... Yeah, you can see it. I gotta head inside soon. Let's see. Rewards for this story will include Charizard Mega Energy, which I don't need. I've already got the 2 Mega Evolutions, but I want Venusaur, Blastoise, and Pidgeot. Plus, I think have Mega Houndoom started yet. I think they start... Actually, I think they're supposed to have started now. Anywho, stay tuned for when tickets for the A Tale of Tales special research... Water drop on the phone? Go live. Tickets are non-refundable. Please note that the special research will not include an in-game medal. I wonder, do people get upset if they don't get a medal for purchasing some of the research? I don't see why you would. But maybe some do, and they have to start specifying, you're not getting a medal for this, just so you know. Alright, all that aside, I might do a little bit of wandering. I'm going to probably stop inside for some supper first, and see if I can tackle some of this special research. Let's see here. I can probably accomplish a decent amount of that. The 30 stops or gyms, I'm kind of limited in my area. That might have to wait until tomorrow. But hey, if I do complete this by the end of the day, I'll pop back in and show you that. Otherwise, you'll see me completing that when I hit probably the uptown area on my little run around errands the next day. And hopefully the weather will be better for the adventure. So stay tuned and find out what happens next. Well, it is now the 1st of October, early in the morning here as we get started on the next part of our adventure, completing step 1 of the feeling of victory. But before we get to that, there is one thing to take a look at right here for Pokemon Go October. Halloween, a fashion-themed event, and more. And I think we talked about this in the last video. The thing that pertains to us today at this moment is going to be, let's see here, October Research Breakthrough Encounter. So starting today, when I open up my breakthrough box in just a moment, we have a chance to see Shedinja, tongue twister. We have a chance to see Shedinja, the Shed Pokemon, as a research breakthrough encounter. And some people were wondering, are we going to see the shiny Shedinja, the Shed Pokemon, when we open up the breakthrough box? Because I believe Nincada, and therefore Ninjask, has its shiny in the game, but we haven't had a chance for shiny Shedinja just yet. Let's find out together if that's what we're going to see. As Willow pops in, hey, good job with your field research, looks like you learned a lot, let's see what's inside the box. Alright, let's claim it up. We got ourselves the 5,000 Stardust, we got ourselves the 5 Pinap Berries, we got ourselves the 3,000 experience points, and the encounter. It all comes down to this, what are we going to see? Make sure the grass locks into place before we jump the gun. Come on now. Close enough, we're going to say. Is that starting at 1 o'clock, I guess, maybe? Huh, well, the spooky season has just begun, so I guess we got plenty more time to see Shedinja from our breakthrough box this month. I'll take another Alolan Raichu, I guess, since I don't really have any other choice but to accept it. Come on now. You have one last chance to get caught with dignity on screen, Raichu, before we cut you short while I get back to my adventure for the special research. Yeah, you're a punk. No one likes you. Alright, I'm going to start off on, I just got to do 8 more spins to complete the special research, so let's take care of that right now. So if I had read just a little bit further, we would have seen here that indeed it says from Thursday today at 1 p.m. Pacific, which would be 5 o'clock my time, so I probably wasn't going to wait and claim that box until 5 o'clock. I was going to get it done sooner because I wanted to get my new research from across the way there. Speaking of across the way, Mega Raid. Hopefully it's one of the Pokemon we need some more Mega Energy for. But just to show you, I did catch the Raichu off screen after about 10 Pokeballs. A reward, mind you, given to me for my hard work through the week. And as I somewhat had a suspicion, it is the worst possible Raichu I could have gotten. That's the lowest stats that you can get from research. I think from raids as well, like 2 full blocks of each stat. So, no Shedinja to show just yet, but I will, of course I already have one, I'll show you this here. He's a pretty decent one, I should say it, technically, no gender. Max attack and max HP, that's what you want to look for in a decent Shedinja right there. Alright, with that, we have completed our first step of the feeling of victory. So we're going to get 3 Pinap Berries for catching 30 Pokemon. No, yeah, that was the catching. For spinning 30 stops, get our 1,000 experience points. And for sending 10 gifts to friends, we get 1,000 Stardust. So we're going to claim our 30 Pokeballs, our 1,000 Stardust, a Pokemon encounter, which I'm assuming is going to be Ralts based off of the narrative of the story quest. Let's see that Ralts pop up. I'm assuming it could be shiny. It's not going to be, but we're just going to throw from here. Shouldn't be too bad to catch, because hey, research rewards and breakthrough boxes, you get an easier time of catching those Pokemon. Isn't that cool? Wow, you're going to attack at that last second too? It's hard not to feel like the game is intentionally programmed to do that sometimes when the ball is like a millimeter away from touching the Pokemon and then they attack. I'm getting a little suspicious. I think there's an intruder among us. Or imposter, I should say. I messed up my own joke, and it's a decent Ralts. Okay, so the most important thing though, we want to see what Willow's got next for us. Thanks for completing the research we needed to get started, Chaz. While you were catching Pokemon and visiting Pokestops, so basically all last night, I started digging through my research and found references to a phenomenon that seems to have a lot in common with what I've been experiencing. It's called schizophrenia. The reports refer to a mythical Pokemon that shares the infinite energy it generates with others to guarantee victory. The reports also state that this Pokemon is a Psychic and Fire type. What an amazing combination. In Gen 5, there was only one Psychic and Fire type Pokemon, Victini, but of course Zen-mode Darmanitan is a thing as well. To get closer to confirming the source of the energy, let's focus our efforts on catching Pokemon that share those same types. So, you want us to catch 30 Psychic type Pokemon, 30 Fire type Pokemon, hatch 3 eggs. I will say, I noticed I incubated an egg while I was walking. We are still at the half hatch right now, half hatch distance, so it's not terrible. And overall, so 30 Psychic types will give us an encounter, 30 Fire types will give us an encounter, 3 eggs hatched will give us an incubator. Overall, we get 1,000 experience points, another Pokemon encounter, and 30 Great Balls. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to grab some breakfast. I got some stuff to take care of today. Might not be doing much of this research in the meantime. But we don't know what we're going to see out of that. We could perhaps see the all-new Mega Houndoom. It is up the street, but that's in the opposite direction of breakfast, so I ain't going that way. But 53,000 CP for Mega Houndoom. Cool. Anyway, if this Mega is something truly amazing, we'll show you that. If not, I'll be back right away as we get on to the next step of the feeling of victory. I just read it. I lost track. We'll be back in a moment. That Mega Raid egg did wind up hatching up. It was a Mega Blastoise, actually, which I tried to tackle. Didn't get enough people together in the lobby, unfortunately, so I thought I'll hang on to that raid pass. I might find something when I head out in the Uptown area as I continue to work on our special research. Not a lot of Psychic types or Fire types showing up in the area. It's currently windy, though, so that could boost up the Psychic type appearances of wild Pokemon. I do almost have all 3 eggs hatched up, though, so that step is almost complete. I'm going to have to really hope I'm lucky and find a bunch of wild Fire type Pokemon. The only one I found was a Cyndaquil at one point. So it might come down to tackling a number of Team Go Rocket Grunts. They might have the species that I'm looking for. For example, what do you got? Quit listening in on us. There's nothing past here except our Pokestop. I find it funny too. Oh, he's got ghost types. Fits the music, but not what I'm looking for. But I find it funny. They didn't update the dialogue of the Team Go Rocket Grunts when they introduced the balloons. So sometimes you'll just be sitting there minding your own business. Balloon floats over to you, and you tap on it. They're like, "Why are you following us? This Pokestop is ours." I'm like, "Dude, I was just watching TV. Back off." And then beat him up, take his Pokemon. But yeah, we're going to hit the Uptown area, see if we can find some cool stuff, see if I can get a lot of Fire types up there, and a lot of Psychic types up there, and I'm also going to get some foods for supper time. So, big day planned for me. Actually, I was just taking a nap in there too. Woke up early. Turns out I didn't need to do any work today after all, which is why I'm going off on a little bit of a photo shoot for a number of my Pokemon buddies, because I have plenty of berries to feed them and get them photo ready, photo worthy. So, without any further ado, let's get on with our adventure. Well, today did not go at all the way I planned. I did have hopes to go do a bunch of Pokemon catching, do some photos and such when I hit the big Uptown area, but things kept happening that were delaying me. First and foremost, before I even left the area, our precious little cat Willow slipped out the back door, and she's not an outdoor cat, so I wasn't going to leave immediately, I couldn't leave her in that position. Fortunately, we didn't, lose track of her for long. She came back in pretty quick, but the brief little time we spent looking for her, I did miss that first bus, so I was late getting to the Uptown area to begin with. And once I was up there was so many distractions. I had to take a phone call, I had to do some banking, and I was trying to do some photos with my Pokemon while hunting down the Fire and Psychic types we need. Long story short, by the time I had to leave and head back home, I'm only sitting at 14 Psychic type Pokemon caught and 7 Fire type Pokemon caught out of 30 for each. I did hatch all the eggs that I needed to for that incubator though. So, just as a heads up to you folks out there, which is really, it's not going to matter because you're not going to see this video till it's done anyway, I am not releasing this video until I complete the second step of what apparently is called Investigate a Mysterious Energy, step 2 of 6. Now, I should go back and check my footage. Was it called something else when we started? Because I thought it had something to do with victory, it said? I'm wondering, is this like the name of the step that we're in, like step 2 of 6? Or, I don't know, I should check the footage. I should have actually checked before I recorded this, but too late for that now, obviously. So, I want to finish catching these species. The end of the video will be the completion of step 2 of the special research, and we'll just go with that. So, something amazing might happen in between now and when we complete that, and if so, I'll show you that, but if not, we'll be finishing this up pretty soon as far as the video is concerned. I do want to say, though, I was walking around trying to get Blaze all of his hearts for the day. We got all the walking done. As I'm walking around at night, I kind of was starting to get in the spooky spirit of the season with this creepy Pokemon-themed music playing in the background. I like it. I like using it for the streams, too. Alright, what else is there to talk about? I believe... Well, I do want to mention this, because we had some news pop up while we were walking. Let's go over to our today. So this is some new stuff. Look forward to autumn-themed Pokemon, berry bonuses, and Deerling. Looks like Deerling is finally joining us in Pokemon GO, another Unovan Gen 5 species. So we're getting close to getting all of them. I'm still waiting for Crocodile. Hopefully the dark type will join us for Halloween. But for right now, around the world the seasons change. As the seasons turn, different Pokemon will be appearing in the wild, and in eggs, certain berry effects will be boosted. Interesting. Berry-themed research will be available, and Deerling will make its Pokemon GO debut. So, date and time. Friday, October 9th at 8 a.m. to Monday, October 12th at 1 p.m. local time, so just a weekend event here for this. In some parts of the world, the leaves are turning red and the shadows are growing longer. That's my area. Perhaps yours as well. With the transition from a hot summer to a cooler autumn in some places, it looks like there will be a few different Pokemon hatching from eggs soon. So, look forward to some new species starting that weekend. And I guess it would be just that weekend maybe, because it looks like there's an end date, right? But anyway, date and time of Monday, October 12th at 1 p.m. to Monday, October 19th, 10 p.m. So a week for that one. Learn more. Wait, this isn't formatted right. It doesn't even have a link. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to back out. We're going to go find ourselves the blog posting. Bear with me as we have possibly a blank screen or a freeze frame as I go over to the blog and see, do we have some information available? We do, actually. Alright, so let's see. Around the world season change. We heard all about this. Excuse me. So for the weekend, the features say, whether it's autumn or spring where you are, plants are flourishing all around the world. Kind of dying where I'm at. Or, no, not dying. They're going into hibernation. Much like Pokemon, trees and plants don't die. Well, they do, but not for winter. During this event, berries will be twice as effective when you give them as treats to your buddy Pokemon, and you'll earn twice the usual candy you normally would when catching a Pokemon you give them a peanut berry to. Very nice. Berries will also be dropping more often when you spin photo discs at Pokestops and gyms, so be sure to harvest a few berries. Pokemon can sense when the seasons change. You can expect to see the following Pokemon appearing more often in the wild: Oddish, Vulpix, Bayleaf, the evolved Chikorita, Hoot Hoot, Sudowoodo, Yanma, Pineco, Zigzagoon, Seedot, Shroomish, Plant Cloak Burmy, and Fungus. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Vulpix as originally discovered in Kanto. Of course, I think they're saying that a Alolan Vulpix has had the shiny in the game for a little while now, but the standard Vulpix, it was one of our Community Day options some time ago. But now they're adding the shiny Vulpix to Pokemon GO. Cool. Autumn-themed Pokemon will be hatching from 5-kilometer eggs. Pumpkaboo? No, it's Gen 6. Gen 6 or Gen 7? No, Gen 6. 7 is the Alola region. So Deerling, the seasoned Pokemon, will be making its Pokemon GO debut. The turning of the seasons changes the color and scent of this Pokemon's fur. Keep an eye out for its autumn form, Deerling. So that's how they're going to be doing it for Pokemon GO, much like they did for Gen 5 Unova. Of course, in the Unova games, Black and White, Black 2, White 2, you had seasons that changed every month, and the form of Deerling was based off of what season it was in game. So I guess using the real world season, we're going to be getting different forms of Deerling like that. In some parts of the world, the leaves are turning red and the shadows are growing longer. That is us, of course. Let's see, as the seasons change, it's good to remember to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. It's also the perfect time for self-reflection. Who knows, maybe you'll realize something new about yourself. Please be aware of all the dangers that could happen when you're out and about with the pandemic going on. We know what they're talking about. And let's get ourselves back into the game. So, I think that's all there is to mention right now. I do want to point out that I apologize if this is a more boring episode, because I know there's not a lot of gameplay happening and stuff. It's more news, actually. There's a lot of news to talk about. So, this might be one of the lesser interesting videos, but at least it's setting up for stuff coming in the future. One of which is the completion of our special research, Investigate a Mysterious Energy. So, you're not psychic, you're not fire. Go away. So anyway, that being said, let's tune back in as either we complete that special research, step 2, or something even more amazing happens. I'm betting it's going to be the research though. Let's find out. So I greatly overestimated my powers apparently. It is Sunday the 4th of October, checking in a couple days later, and I still gotta catch another 21 Fire-type Pokemon. I did, however, get the 30 Psychic types we need for Investigate a Mysterious Energy, but you know what kind of messed me up a little bit here? I forgot all about the upcoming event in-game, where is it? The Longchamp Cross Pokemon celebration going on. And I do realize I'm an uncultured swine. It's probably pronounced Longchamp. I believe it is it's to go with Paris Fashion Week. So it is probably pronounced French-wise. I'm assuming Longchamp, but I like the sound of Longchamp. It just sounds like a really tall leader of the Elite Four, don't you think? The Long Champion. Anyway, so yeah, not a lot of fire types are spawning. A fair number of psychic types, though. I'll show you how I've done in the past little bit here. I got myself, well, let's look at some highlights. I didn't get all this recorded because I wasn't recording the entire way through, but I got a number of Smoochum wearing the bow. Despite the fact they can't evolve, they're still a nice little collection piece. I didn't actually hatch any. I got a bunch from research. There was some research, I think it was to hatch an egg, maybe. There was some to, I think, get 3 snapshots and spin 3 Pokestops or gyms. So I got quite a few Smoochum out of that. A lot of Gothorita were spawning in raids, and I took down some of them so I can get some more candy to evolve Adams, our little Gothita. We haven't evolved her once yet. But I also picked up nice little top hat wearing Curlia. I've got a couple of those. I also picked up this in the wild, just random catch. We have little Homer, the Pidgey. Despite the fact it is a female, I'm going with the intention of like homing pigeon. The interesting thing is, she is a perfect. And that is actually the 3rd perfect Pidgey that I've gotten thus far. So I'm going to have one of each form, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, once I manage to get the evolutions complete. Now, the second of all of the research that I did give me a nice, shiny Smoochum wearing the bow. That's a nice collection, or a collection piece. Also, it's the first shiny Smoochum I have ever encountered too, so that's a nice one to start with. It is an event-exclusive costume Pokemon. So what else have we picked up? We've got little Barrette here. I named her that based off of the fact, I think some hair barrettes can have like a bow on them and such. I'm not really a fashion kind of guy, so I'm just assuming, and maybe I'm wrong, but the nice thing is, she is also a perfect. I tell you, yesterday when I was walking around was my lucky day for getting like perfects and some shinies and stuff. I think that's all to really show as far as neat new stuff. I did also get 5 of our backwards cap wearing Krogunk here. I named her Brooklyn. Of the first 5 I got, she was the best. Not terrible, could be better, but I mean, it is what it is. So that basically is going to wrap things up for this video. I apologize that I didn't complete the step 2 of our special research, but I mean, it's going to take a while for those fire types to show up. It's still sunny right here, right now, as you can see. It was sunny earlier and I did an incense. Not a single fire type showed up. So I do believe it's because we are in the middle of the Fashion Week event. Let's just take a look and see what it says about that. So Fashion Week, event Pokemon appearing in the wild, event Pokemon hatching from eggs, we've got the event Pokemon here appearing in raids, and encounter event Pokemon after field research. But as I was finishing up with the incense, a couple things spawned that I wanted to go step out and grab. So as I was doing that, I caught a little Gothita with some candy, and I got a whole bunch of like research complete, and I'm thinking, no, this is all I have there. Special research. I can't even think of the word. I'm like, I didn't complete the fire types, did I? Turns out there's another event happening on top of everything else. It's Niantic's birthday event. It is the 5th anniversary, I think, of Niantic, 5th birthday. I don't know if there's going to be more steps to this, but the steps we're looking at here is to use 3 berries to help catch Pokemon. Willow's in here too, and she wants out, but she has to wait because I'm filming. There she is, sneaking around. Use 3 berries to catch Pokemon, get 3 Pinette berries for that. Catch 5 Pokemon, you get 3 raspberries, and this last one was, I believe, make 3 great throws, I think it was, and 3 nano berries for that. Overall, we're going to get an incense, 1,000 Stardust, and 1,000 experience points. So I'm going to wait and really focus on that in the next video, because this video has gone on long enough. I just want to take a look and see what it says about this event, because this news popped up yesterday, or 2 days ago. I didn't read it yet. Celebrate Niantic's 5th birthday with a special event. Happy birthday, Niantic Labs! In celebration of Niantic's birthday in just a few days, you'll be able to enjoy limited time bonuses and exclusive timed research. So today, only from 11 to 5, so I gotta get moving. It's currently almost 12 o'clock. Complete the Niantic birthday event timed research during the event period to receive an incense, egg incubator, a lucky egg, a fast TM, a charged TM, a star piece, and more. Team Go Rocket Balloons will be appearing more than usual. That's why one showed up at 11. They usually wait until noon to come attacking me. So we got double the lucky egg duration, double the star piece duration. I should be reading this in the next video. I'll recap it. Double the catch XP, double the hatch XP, and half distance for eggs placed in incubators during the event. To kick off the celebrations, a 1 Pokecoin birthday event box featuring 30 Ultra Balls is available in the shop. Celebrate the 5th birthday with us. Whether you've been playing Niantic games from the very beginning or started with Pokemon GO, there's much to enjoy during the Niantic birthday event. Let's go. Alright, so we are going to go in just a little bit once I finish ending off the video. So I think I might as well do that right now. And we'll come back probably the next video. I'm hoping to have as the beginning of it, completing step 2 of our special research. And I'll show you the recap of the birthday event if anything amazing pops up for us there too. So, with all that, I gotta hurry and get on to the next video. Thank you folks for watching today. If you want to subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon GO content, and Willow still meowing for my attention. Would you stop it? Here, say hi to the people. Say hi. Anyway, enough of that. If you want to subscribe to the channel for some more content, feel free to do so. If you want to, if you want to join as a member, I'm going to be doing the memberships at some point. I still have no clue what to offer for guaranteed incentives for different tiers, because there's different tiers now that you can have for memberships, and based off of how much people pay for a subscription, they can get bonus stuff. I still haven't decided what are the bonuses going to be. So if you have any idea for perks that you'd like to see for memberships on the channel, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see if I can incorporate some of the ideas into something that I can guarantee provide, as far as the subscriptions keep going on. But all that being said, it is now time for us to roll. So Professor Chaz is signing off. Thank you folks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.